At Oakdale, BR staff open the gates for another train of empties, this time from British Steel at Scunthorpe. The driver hands down the token and wagon details and takes on a chargeman to load for the return working, the 7E95. At the time, Oakdale was British Coal's most productive complex in South Wales. Following major modernisation between 1979 and 1985, underground roadways linked Celynnin North and Markham collieries with annual output around 965,000 tonnes. Coal was supplied to British Steel Llanwern, Margam and Scunthorpe. The Humberside trains were the first to use air-braked wagons, although both South Wales plants can now unload MGRs. This shot is another view from our archives. Not only has Oakdale shut, but the Class 56 number 120 was at the time a Gateshead engine. The North East depot has since lost its allocation completely, and with the exception of a few Canton-based machines, all 56s are now at Towton. The line was formerly the LNWR Sirhowy Valley to Tredegar, although also known as the Penna branch, with gradients up to 1 in 38. In steam days, Risca Junction, where the LMS line and the Western line from Aberbeig joined, was 4-track to Newport. The crossing at Oakdale still shows evidence of its former double-track importance. On August the 22nd, 1989, new production targets were issued for the mine by British Coal. 3 days later, it closed, the last colliery in Gwent. Llanwern is now served with imported coal from Port Talbot. The docks already supplied up to 5 iron ore trains to the BSC plant each day. Unfortunately, from BR's point of view, the long-distance Scunthorpe trains were lost to the railway. 250,000 tonnes of traffic per annum. Private mining company Ryan International was used to recover equipment. This led to calls for a public inquiry, although they denied that they wanted to take over the pit. Their interest in marine had raised hopes a year earlier. Now, in 1990, Blaenant in the Swansea Valleys and deep navigation near Abercynon are threatened. The biggest loss makers are Tower and Maerdy collieries, both in the Cardiff Valleys. The South Wales coalfield is a shadow of its former self. Our final shot at Oakdale is of the 56 shunting a crippled MGR.